the Austin Metropolitan Ministries. In the weeks ahead, you will see these and other programs by various denominations. Faith Dialogue, a public affairs program at the crossroads of religion and life, a series highlighting the cultural and social interaction between the worshiping and religious communities in and around the capital city. Austin Faith Dialogue is brought to you by the Austin Metropolitan Ministries in cooperation with KTVC. Join us now in Austin Faith Dialogue. Love came down at Christmas. Love all lovely. Love divine. Love was born at Christmas. Star and angels gave the sign. These lyrics of Christina Rossetti catch the loveliness of the season. I'm Richard Thompson, pastor of Central Presbyterian Church, and in behalf of the Austin Metropolitan Ministries, I'm privileged to share the holiday with you in this verse and musical program. For Christmas and beauty are inseparable. Even the progression from creation to the birth representing recreation has its rhythm. Charles Carroll Albertson well expressed that unity in these lines. He is the ancient wisdom of the world, the word, creative, beautiful, and true. The nameless of innumerable names, ageless, yet forever new. Likewise have the Christmas carols come to represent a universal aspiration among peoples of all faiths. Several of these are brought together in an instrumental medley, including two from England, In Dulce Jubilo, a Sussex carol, and I Saw Three Ships, among the oldest of English carols. The bell choir of Central Presbyterian Church, Robert Avant, director, now rings out this glorious sound in an arrangement, Jubilate Noel. The same inspiration which brought forth that harmony has long been associated with angels' songs. Even before there were those heard in the field outside Bethlehem was that of Gabriel, whose annunciation to Mary of a forthcoming birth is thus remembered. He will be called the Son of the Most High, and the power of the Most High will overshadow you. George MacDonald caught the irony of that Most High coming in the lowliest of forms as he wrote, "They were all looking for a king to slay their foes and lift them high. Thou camest as a baby thing that made a woman cry." That coming was also anticipated in Gabriel's message, a bass carol sung now by Reuben Cassis, Joe Dowell, Merritt Rentmeester, and Sandy Thoreau.
Gloria, the angel Gabriel from heaven, his eyes as flame, for there said he, the Holy Man unleavened, most highly favored, for none of blessed mother thou shalt be, for generations Lord and honor thee. Thy son shall be Emmanuel, thy seers foretold, most highly favored, Then gentle Mary meekly bowed as it pleases God. My soul shall laud and magnify his holy name.
From such announcement of the one who was to come to the coming itself, that was the rhythm which inspired John Milton to pen his beautiful Ode on the Morning of Christ's Nativity. This is the month, this the happy morn, wherein the Son of Heaven's eternal King, of wedded maid and virgin mother born, our great redemption from above did bring. For so the holy sages once did sing, that he our deadly forfeit should release, and with his Father work us a perpetual peace. Say, heavenly Muse, shall not thy sacred vein afford a present to the infant God? The present presented by a composer in 1943 was in the form of an instrumental trio, Pastoral de Noël. André Jolivet wrote this first movement, The Virgin and the Infant, as now played by members of Isis New Music, Adrian Ingles, flute, Dan Welcher, bassoon, and Shanna Norton, harp. Again, it is Christina Rossetti who enables our imaginative eye to behold the birth and its meaning throughout the earth. Before the paling of the stars, before the winter morn, before the earliest cockcrow, Jesus Christ was born. Born in a stable, cradled in a manger, in the world his hands had made, born a stranger. Still another poet would take us even closer to the sleeping infant. How far is it to Bethlehem? Not very far. Shall we find the stable room lit by a star? If we touch his tiny hand, will he awake? Will he know we've come so far just for his sake? In such an intimate spirit, did John Jacob Niles arrange the Appalachian carol, Jesus, Jesus, rest your head.
Jesus, Jesus, rest your head. You have got a manger bed. All the evil folk on earth sleep in feathers as ever. Jesus, Jesus, rest your head. You have got a manger bed.
Have you heard about our Jesus? Have you heard about his fate?
Oh, his mother went to the stable on that Christmas Eve so late, with her blowing cards were blowing, stars were glowing. Jesus, Jesus, rest your head. You have got a manger bed. For the little folk on earth sleep in feathers as feathers. Jesus, Jesus, rest your head. You have got a manger bed. To that manger came then wise men, bringing things from hin and yon. For the mother and the father and that blessed little son. Milkmaids left their fields and flocks and sat beside the ass and ox. Jesus, Jesus, rest your head. You have got a manger bed. All the evil folk on earth sleep in feathers as feathers. Jesus, Jesus, rest your head. You have got a manger bed.
Among those who came as the infant lay sleeping were the shepherds, whose approach by a heavenly host surprised them in the night with a light from the dawn of creation, by a peace binding their glory of heaven and goodwill on earth, by a love which was for all, even unto the enemy. So did Lawrence Houseman blend all of these in the following beauteous words. Light looked down and beheld darkness. Thither will I go, said light. Peace looked down and beheld war. Thither will I go, said peace. Love looked down and beheld hatred. Thither will I go, said love. So came light and shone. So came peace and gave rest. So came love and brought life. So came the shepherds on that first night, and so on this day is that entry recreated in Jolivet's movement, Entry and Dance of the Shepherds, from Pastoral de Noël, as played by the trio from Isis New Music. The Gospel of Luke records that after beholding the babe lying in a manger, that the shepherds returned, glorifying and praising God for all these things that they heard and seen. Likewise is the rhythm of the Nativity brought to completion as we return to our daily lives, making our way into the new year with the resolve expressed by Ralph Spalding Cushman that we will not let our hearts be busy inns that have no room for thee, but cradles for the living Christ and his nativity. That same message of the closed door in Bethlehem suggested these lines to me: no room in the inn of my mind. Sorry, Lord, there just isn't any space in this already crowded place. Preoccupied with my occupations, with my family relations, too much distraction of head and hand to open the door. But what's that I feel behind? Could it be, how did you get in here without my knowing? Did you slip in through my sleep, like you did with those watchmen over the sheep that first cold night? You're in. You are the inn. Why did I not see before that you contain me? Yes, you, the door. I'm ready now to open up to you in every way. You who have opened me up this Christmas day. The beauty of Christmas may indeed open us up, as Consuelo Valencia also suggested in her After Christmas. The angel song still trembles in Bethlehem's cold air. The little hills lie sleeping, the bright stars still shine fair. But oh, those hearts that since have waked, the souls that have found rest, because small Bethlehem one day took heaven to its breast. We will take that same sense of wonder with us today. As the bell choir of Central Presbyterian Church sounds forth the English carol from the 16th century, "What Child Is This?" And as New Isis of the New Music in Austin brings us the concluding movements from Jolivet's Pastoral de Noël. May the peace and joy of the beauty of this season be with you all.